minutes and 42 seconds to do a live. And people were asking, so I figured I would do one. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Shut up, YouTube. We're going to see what happens here. This will actually go, I guess, into the archives or something like that. Maybe I'll do one later on today. We're going to wait until the room gets at least a few people in here. And we're going to go from there. I think maybe I will try and... let's see, I don't know if I can get I got one thumbs up here. Let me hit the share button here. I'm going to try and push this out. I don't know if I disconnected or if I was whatever as I was pushing it out to everybody in the Discord. Looks like we got a handful of people in here. Good morning, Jordan. Good morning, Brian. Good to see you guys. That med pack video was nice. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. You know, as usual, I need to roll these windows down. It's getting warm already. The sun is killing me. Oh, come here. Block some of that. Those take time to put together. You know, you start to see all the holes. Ironically enough, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but ironically enough, I was downstairs working with glass and ended up cutting my hand and immediately went to the first aid kit. I was like, oh man, everything I need to cut, everything I need to take care of this cut on my hand is in the top except for the Neosporin, which I was keeping in the back pouch. So I was like, son of a bitch. Okay, we're going to put that up there in the front. I still do not have the, the mercury thermostat or thermometer. The girlfriend prefers those. But that's on the list of things. Maybe I'll go get one today. We'll see what happens. Good morning, Miss Melody, Hicktown Honey. Good morning, Viking Queen, and Jordan. And I didn't do it already, but looks like Jordan was first, and Brian was number 2. Let's see here. Add nebulizers to your med packs. I think nebulizers are... So, with one of my wives, she had some very serious breathing disorders, and we had nebulizers, an actual like click the pack, put the liquid in the vial nebulizer, and they're great if you've got something to run them on batteries, you know, because when the power goes out, that kind of thing. And the nebulizer liquid does last for a long time. I don't really know if it actually, maybe one of you could answer in the chat. I don't know if that liquid loses its potency. But it is what it is. I always tell people to put the, what is it? You know what? Maybe you're talking about, wait a minute. Nebs or albuterol inhalers. Yeah, I'm talking about the actual nebulizer itself. It's a little box device. It sounds and acts exactly like the air pump or the pump that you use to push air into your fish tank. But it has a mask and everything. But now that I'm thinking about it, now we're talking about the other thing is the, Jordan says, no, I'm sorry, not Jordan. Yeah, Miss says albuterol inhalers. I always tell people to try and put a couple of those someplace. They're not overly difficult to get your hands on. And if you go to the doctor with a cold, and that has a respiratory component to it, you can normally get them to give you one. And they're good for like 300 freaking squeezes or some shit like that. They're good to have if you are sick and you really want to open up your breathing, open up your lungs. They're good for that, you know. Grumpy Acres Farms. Good morning. 2 people need to smash the thumbs up, and up. It is like a leftist talking point. People, 2 people need to smash that thumbs up. It's like a leftist talking point. Okay. Good morning, RC. Good to see you. Yeah, listen, guys, I don't want to be too negative. Like I said, I've got about 20 minutes left on this live stream, and only because I literally have to be inside of a building and doing something inside of 19 minutes and 51 seconds. Some people were asking where I was. People were asking, hey, when's your next live stream? And I was like, hey, the internet is not super great. And I figured, what the hell? I'm out here on this road right now doing some stuff. And what the hell? My phone still works. So here I am. Just for you guys, and I guess talking truth and telling no lies, whatever you might want to call it. But yeah, hypertonic solutions, but yes. Jordan says the hypertonic solutions, but yes. But yes, what? Yes, have it, or yes, it does go bad. That's the real question. So listen, you guys, you're going to hear a lot. Everything that you're going to hear, every single thing. I have not been able to get a single channel, anything that is not Israel. It is going to take over our lives. Now, there are some factors that you need to think about. Once again, you guys know I don't do the fear poor thing. But there are some things to think about, like there are troops staged all over the world that are, if not converging, pointing towards the Middle East. We have over 200 bases internationally. I just heard this morning, and it's funny because the media is tiptoeing around it. I even heard a Marine. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Black Scout Survival. He's a former Marine. He even danced around it. It's 2,000 plus logistical support and medical personnel. Guys, I'm here to tell you that the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit is a combat unit. Okay? A MU is battalion strength. No, I'm sorry. Unit, that's company strength. That's a company of infantry Marines backed up by probably MARSOC, probably some Navy SEALs, guaranteed to have attack helicopters, guaranteed to have freaking, an entire attack squadron on top of an LHA. They're miniature aircraft carriers. This is what the Harriers and the F-35s land on. Cobra gunships, you name it. The Marines got it all. They're fully, these, I was going to say these guys. That's hilarious. They don't move these guys in just cuz. Now, they are known for embassy evacuations, but the truth be told, the embassy is more than likely mostly evacuated at this point. So they would not be there for that. They do have a lot of helicopters on MUs, so there would be that as well. And if they have two carrier battle groups there, then they've basically got a strike group, is what they call it. So they're not there to shake hands and kiss babies. So kind of be aware of that. Would that draw us into a war if Iran decides to do something really fucking stupid? Then yes, it would draw us into a war. We have a treaty with the state of Israel, and we're going to fucking back it up. We're going to back it up. So just kind of FYI, don't let the deluge of Israel, Palestine news media bullshit clog your brains. Stay focused and continue to do the things that you need to do. You are either going to be ready or you're not going to be ready if something were to go down. But there's no way to know that. So continue on your path. Just don't be fooling yourself. If you're one of those preppers that it's like, I got this and I got that, now I'll be fine. Well, good for you. But don't be fooling yourself. Okay? If you know you're full of shit, look in the mirror, call a spade, and go start doing the things that you need to do to protect yourself and your family. All right, so I'm going to look at the chat real quick here. It's really difficult to do. Does that work? Does that work? Can I tap on that? No, I can't. The chat on YouTube for phones, guys, is absolutely awful. Let's see here. I'm going to try and scroll. 11th made. Bradley, 11th made it. Got you, Bradley. Let's see. I think it's the only way to boost the economy. The third major quarter. I don't know what you're talking about, Hicktown, honey. Let's see here. Question: where do the new land-based Tomahawks fit in the TOE? Would they deploy in support of a MU? They're likely there. Hey, what's up? What's up, Goat Man? I'm actually here because of you, you turd. You made me do a live stream because you were missing me so much. Crap. So if you guys didn't know that the Marines have Tomahawk missiles now, they put them on the back of some trucks. They did a test. They said, woo, this shit works. They did that in response to the, basically the Navy's littoral combat ships are all being mothballed. So they wanted the ability to destroy ships. You know, if you know what they say, if it absolutely positively has to be destroyed overnight, call the Marines. So they were kind of going back to their old ways. Also fighting in the Pacific. It's something that had been never thought of before. Traditionally, the old silkworms did the job, but those are I believe Chinese made, Chinese or Russian or some crap like that. But how do they fit into the basically the TOE? It's tricky to say because it's an offensive weapon. So they literally wouldn't be, I mean, unless like a ship showed up, a Russian ship showed up and started shelling Israel, never going to get used. Never going to get used. There is also some talk about they've actually tried to strap one of these vehicles down to the back of a flight deck of a ship and fire it from there. They were successful. So that could actually be integrated into the strategic component. Now, Gruppy knows what I'm talking about when I go up to that layer, but most people won't, so we're not going to worry about that. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's see here. You didn't have to do it now, but have to thanks. Yay for peer pressure. Peer pressure works. No, you know, Kentucky Goatman was asking about me, and it's like basically went into a video and asked, like, when are you going to do your next live? That tells me as a YouTube developer that I'm lacking, that I've been slacking, that I'm letting people down because they're looking for me. So you didn't make me feel bad. You just identified a hole in my development plan or some shit like that. You pointed me out with your peer pressure. But it is what it is, and don't be ashamed because I'm not worried about it. I'm sitting here drinking coffee, talking to you guys, which is what I like to do anyway. All right, so next hard question. Put it in the chat. While you're doing that, let me think. What can I do to boost my chat rate? I need to boost my chat rate right now. If you like this live stream, type the number 1. Have you guys been seeing a lot of that? That's actually it's a way that YouTubers have been and do it now. Do it now. That's a way that YouTubers have been boosting their chat rate so that it draws more people in. It messes with the algorithm. It actually is productive. So if you're on a channel that you like and they're asking you to do that, then it's good to do it because you're going to raise the level of awareness for other people. And I'll be honest with you, frankly, guys, we're getting down to times where it's starting to get a little scary. It's starting to get to the point now where people, the whole bombardment theory that they've been using on us to just basically throat punch us from 12 different directions simultaneously with information that is true or untrue, it's working. People are shutting down. It's making their heads hurt, and they're turning these things off. And that means that it's like they don't want to know anymore. They just want to be left the hell alone, you know? Spam 1 released. Let's see. What was that? What did Grammy just say? Screwing with the AI goes. Remember them, this guy. I always find. Let's see here. If you're the number 1, press 2. What's up, Eagle Lover? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Ian, good to see you, bro. Hey, what's going, Ian? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I mean, so, you know, if you guys have been hanging around long enough, you know I used to do these shows every morning for like fucking an hour or like 2 hours or something like that on the daily events where I was just like regurgitating everything and then giving opinion on it, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, you know, but there are things that, you know, people are not paying attention to that they should be. I was I try, I have specific people that I watch on YouTube. I do get my news from this phone or from a particular like ground.news, or, I try to disconnect myself from mainstream media as much. I honestly, I do still watch Fox News every morning because I think it's a good start. It's a good primer for what may be coming or not coming in the day's events. And they normally do cover most of the things that are important. When they're not saying Israel every five words. But we do have, if you guys didn't know this, they actually, I think the Epic Times actually put an article out about it, talking about the how the federal government has actually warned banks that you're going to give unsecured loans to illegal aliens, and if you don't, then you could be in violation of law. Yeah. And so here's the thing, and the reason they did that was because there were complaints that illegal aliens were going into banks. The illegal aliens are making the complaints to the federal government that they went into a bank and that they weren't given a loan. Now listen, guys, we all know that if you want a loan, then you've got to have collateral, you've got to have proof of employment, you've got to have a track record. You've got to have something that gives them a warm fuzzy that, hey, if we give you this money, we know we're going to get it back. They couldn't provide any of that stuff. So now the federal government has stepped in under these complaints and said, you guys could be in violation of federal law if you don't give them a loan. And so now the banks, and then on the side, the banks are being told, guys, don't worry about it. When it all falls apart, we're gonna back you guys up. We're the government. There's gonna be a bailout. We're gonna take care of you. If you guys remember what happened in 2008 and with the housing loan incident, that's exactly what fucking happened. That's exactly what happened. And all the little banks that were doing that, they all disappeared. They all disappeared. Remember all those little empty banks in 2009? They all disappeared because they only have the money to bail out the big guys. And now we all know that they don't know, or that they don't have the money to bail out the big guys. What are we at, $34 trillion in debt? I mean, I haven't checked in a while. Could be more. Yeah. It's bad news, guys. It's bad news. And it's bad news because now it's got to the point where the illegal aliens are like, they're using what the Obama administration says as a guide stone. As, oh, okay, so Obama said it, so now I'm going to go into the bank. Okay, and then when they don't give me a loan because I can't provide any way of them knowing that I'm ever going to pay them back, which is what their policy is, which is what the law actually says they can do, because it's their money. It's not the government's. It's not the illegal aliens' money. It's the bank's money. And in fact, it's actually, if you're part of that bank, it's your money. So they're protecting their investment in you. And if they don't do it, then they're going to make a claim. There's going to be some kind of legal claim. There's going to be a precedent. And then now everybody will be able to get it back. Even though they get $2,000 a month, even though they got brand new cell phones, even though they're being kept in fucking hotels and fed 3 times a day, it's not enough. So, double F-bomb LP, I'm disappointed in you, laugh out loud. Well, that's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I forget that you're only 16, but you know what? If you're 13 years old, you can have a YouTube channel and you can do whatever you want. So you're older than that, and my guess is that you've heard much worse from your peers. Let's see, 10% of this big guy, what, Jordan, 3 F-bombs. Well, I'd apologize, but since the U.S. government taught me to speak this way, because I never talked this way before I was a Marine, shame on them. It's their fault. Sue the government. Kentucky. Kentucky Goldman. Class act. Get a lawsuit. Sue these guys. Sue the government. So, I've got 4 minutes and 46 seconds. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know in the chat. Also, if you want to blow the algorithm, type the number 2 up. It helps the channel out, and we'll get some people to watch this. Choo-choo, choo-choo. And then, honestly, guys, I'll be honest with you. If I get done, I'll do that. I'll do it. Kentucky says, I'll do it. If what I have to do inside this building only takes about 5 minutes, so I may actually fire up another live stream. I'll just put like part 2 on this one or something, like on the next one or something. Bradley's like, you guys are pounding the twos. You're like boom, 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 boom. So let's see. What else did I learn this morning? You got the troops moving in. You got the Israelis. Oh yeah, old Presidente's going to Israel. And if you guys didn't know this, the reason he's going to Israel is because he's trying to save face. He sent his what was it, Secretary of Defense over to Israel. He sent the Secretary of State over to Israel. And they're all saying great things on the camera. But you know what they are doing? Here's what they are doing. They're saying, guys, just hold off. Just more time for diplomacy. Just more time. Come on. Just give it a chance. Just let them. Come on, man. You can. And Israel's like, they just killed like 1,000 fucking people. That's F-bomb number 4, Kentucky Goatman. They just killed 1,000 freaking people. This is their 9/11. They do have hostages. And if you think those hostages are going to live, you are wrong. If they're rescued, if they survive, if they escape, it will be very, 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 very unusual. My bet is that they're all dead already. They just have videos of them. Because you know what? You got to take care of hostages. You got to protect hostages. You've got to feed hostages. You got to bathe You have to take care of these people so that one day you can use them as a pawn, as a tool for a negotiation. And they have to look like they're healthy. So my guess is that they've already taken them out. They've already sent them to whatever God they believe in. And or don't. And they're just videos. So, okay, I got to go inside here in 1 minute 52 seconds, and I did see a question in the chat here. Can you recommend a good glass breaker for inside my car? Not off the top of my head. I'll be honest with you. Most of the pressure pin breakers, they look like ink pins. But they're spring loaded and they have the tip on it that's designed to shatter that type of glass. They're the best because you can literally just stick them in your pen compartment and then just remember how to use them. You don't stick them like right in the center of the glass because all you'll do is just shatter a hole in the glass. You stick it, you go into a corner and then you crack it there. And some of them are actually recockable so you can do it again. Those little hammers, they're okay. But you only have so much room to swing inside of a car, and you're not going to have a lot of room to swing like this. So I would recommend that you just do the whole pen thing. They're on Amazon. I can send you a link later. I can earn 3 cents for your $50 you spent. I'm in the car now, so I might have to leave. I got you, Kentucky Goat Man. No worries. He doesn't have a face, just 2 butts. Let's see, really sending his double. Let's see here. Oh, he's sending his body double. Okay, guys, I got to go here in like 30 seconds. Like I said, I will start up another live stream directly after this. It'll take me about 5 minutes inside. So go get your coffee, go get your donuts, slap your boss in the face, wherever you are. Drive off the road, do what you got to do. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, love you. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.